Oh. It's not switching screens. It's not looking good. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Summit League Racing. At the screen, you're looking at a bit of black at the moment. Not sure why.
Yeah, it's still black.
This ain't
And
good.
we're missing a very interesting qualifying as well, have you say? I mean, we can see it, but they can't.
We are. Why is it not working? 1 minute.
I'll let you carry on.
This is
with
bad.
fixing the screen. But I will update you. Welcome to SLR Radio here with SLR Darnell and SLR Corey, whilst we try and fix our interesting issues with was it OBS? Is it OBS?
OBS, yeah. Oh,
OBS. Do we have anything?
oh.
Oh, we have it.
Hopefully, we have some decent frame rate as well.
Yeah,
I apologise if we don't. We've got SLR podcast.
I'm actually watching, and it doesn't look too bad.
Yeah, famous last words.
No, it looks alright, to be fair.
Well, I'm doing it in a very technical way, top of the end. So fingers crossed it doesn't give up. But we're going to give it a go for tonight. If it doesn't work, then we'll revert back to the old way. But yeah, we've got a very interesting qualifying session. It's raining coming down. I'm on board with Baggy Fan, who's the best steering input in the world. Into the pit lane now. He goes. And, well, I don't think anyone's actually going to improve on these times. They've all gone out on the softs, but it's just going to get wetter and wetter.
Yeah, it started off spitting and it's just getting worse. Saying that Baggy Fan was the first man to post a time, and he's got the second worst time posted so far. Legendary Danny D looks like he had a moment on the last corner. Goes fifth though.
Ooh, Charisma's going to get held up here by the Red Bull. He's not going to be a happy bunny in the slightest. Now he's round in final corner here at Portugal. Can he get anywhere near the front of the field? I don't think he's going to have DRS to the line. He is going to go to the front of the field, He's gone with a 24.6 on a stunning lap there on Charisma, even being held up.
I like that. Good old Kick Sauber being in that team this season. It's not often we see them at the front at the minute, but I'll take that. There's two drivers that have opted for the intermediate tyres. One of them is actually on the track, which is SLR Morley.
Yeah, on board with him at the moment. Go through turn 8. We'll see if it is the quicker tyre in the end. I mean, we saw in McEwen Division last week in Spa that the intermediate tyre was better in torrential conditions. We saw it in Division 3 in Australia as well. But in the drier conditions, I don't know if the intermediates are going to be that overpowered or not. At the moment, it is the dries that are looking superior. 124.6 we've just seen from Charismic. That's top of the times as it stands. SLR Moley, however, of course, former champion in this division, race winner last time out in Spa, looking to get that Aston Martin towards the front of the field as he's only got one more corner to go here at Portimao, hoping to shoot that Aston Martin to the front of the field, the sole Aston Martin tonight, with the run all the way to the line. Where's SLR Modi going to put the Aston Martin? It's going to be P3 in the end, so not a bad lap at all.
Yeah, only 3 tenths off fastest time as well, so we've got Sean Tiller, which is on an outlap on the intermediates, the only other driver opting for the inters. So let's see what his the McLaren does. It is getting heavier as the session goes on though.
Indeed it is, as K1 Skies has just joined the lobby, of course a figure that has made his name known over the past few weeks with a few incidents, so I can't really say much about that, but yeah, he's hoping to maybe change that a bit tonight, get a good result on the board and keep it penaltyless. On board with Maxwell at the moment in the Kick Sauber. I don't think they've got anyone else on a lap, correct me if I'm wrong, but he's 4 tenths up in his lap actually, so he could shoot his way up potentially into the top 5 round Baggy Fan area if he finds himself a bit more time in the final couple of corners.
Yeah, we do have Moley on a second lap on this on the intermediate tyre, and he's half a second faster, and he's coming up to the penultimate corner now, purple middle sector as well, so we could actually be seeing Moley hit the front in a few seconds. Fat Ted is 3 tenths up as well on his lap.
Ooh, Bad Otter to the front of the field, a 124.5, a tenth quicker than Charismic, but can SLR Moley on the intermediate tyre maybe shock everybody here and go to the top of the times? He crosses the line, and it's a 124.3 SLR Moley to provisional pole.
What is the fastest tyre right now? Because he's done that, but the softs, there's still time in the softs. Bad Otter's shown it, and Fat Ted, I think, is about to show it as well. I didn't quite see his Sector 2 split. In fact, I don't think he's even hit it yet, actually.
On board with the
No.
Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula 1 team driver. In the Alpine tonight, he's switching teams left, right and centre, is Petronas. He now crosses the line. He goes onto the front row, so 124.4. So what is the quickest tyre? As you said, this is I'm kind of starstruck at the moment. I don't know what on
Yeah.
earth's going on.
Just seen K1 Skis has left the session, and I think he retired as well.
Ouch. Well,
Don't know if it was on track or not.
I don't remember seeing him leave the pit lane. I remember seeing him join, but that was about it. What about Sean Tiller?
Yeah, he's going to go fastest here, I think.
Crosses
he
line.
does.
Ooh, on the intermediates, this is 124.0 from Sean Tiller. I'm not sure if he's a debutant or not, but out of the blocks, he's gone straight to pole position.
Yeah, I want to say his debut was last week, but I can't quite remember. He has definitely joined recently, though. This actually you could be right, but I'm pretty sure I saw him last week.
Who else is on a decent lap there? SLR Hicklin is rounding the final corner. We'll see what he can do. In the Visa Cash App OnlyFans RB, he's very much down on his time though, so I'm sure he's going to be going again. Have we got anyone else around him though? There's potentially on a lap, potentially Gregors. He's going through the middle sector.
Yeah, Fat Ted has gone for the intermediate tyre. I think now is the point where intermediates are now the quicker tyre. And I think we could have potentially seen our last fastest time in Sean Tiller. I think Moley's on another lap here. He is. He's 3 tenths up, actually. No, he is 3 tenths up. He's still going quicker. So maybe we haven't seen the fastest time so far in this session, because Moley is on a charge.
Well then, let's go back on board with the Aston Martin driver then, heading towards turn 7 and the infamous turn 8 Samsung corner. He's got to get it spot on because he's on a mega lap so far. If he continue this to the end of the lap, he's going to solidify pole position potentially from the end of this qualifying session. The former champion of this division, 2 seasons ago, looking to reclaim the crown in Division 3 through turn 10 and through the middle sector. He's nearly 7 tenths up. This is a mega lap from SLR Moley.
Yeah, it's actually mad to think that fastest in the dry is, what is it? It's like very low 16, high 15 in, well, that'd be in McEwen, but Jesus, like we're like 9 seconds off that. And it's borderline dry wet. It's pretty mad. A bit of rain can do anything, but here comes Moley crossing the line. He's first. 23.6.
Wow. On the intermediate tyre, this is honestly, I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised here with how quick these intermediates are. What about Gaza Bridger, the absolute GOAT of Division 3, the fan favourite, rounds the final corner here in Portugal. Can he put his car anywhere near pole position? Goes into the top 4. Good lap there from Gaza.
I don't know what the weather was like for qualifying throughout the session, but is it me or it stops? Or it's stopping? I think it stopped.
Light rain. Oh, Gregors!
Well, yeah. Wow.
Wow.
I think it stopped raining.
7 tenths clear at the top. I think it's just very light drizzle now, but it's getting drier more than it is getting wetter. I'm on board with SLR Hicklin at the moment. He's had a decent first sector, but he's backed out of his lap time, so maybe an error or something from his end. Means he's backing out and potentially he's going to go again. SLR Moley is backed out. He'll be going again as well, I'm sure. Have we got anyone else pushing out there?
Danny D. Yeah, he was a second, 1.1, 1.2 up on the first sector. This lap is obviously not very representative to his pace in this division. Let's see what he can do in the middle sector. Drops it to 4th. Bit wide though. Got to play with the traction there. 3 seconds up. He is on. He could potentially go fastest if he can nail this final sector. It's a purple middle sector from Danny D.
We'll see what he can do through the penultimate corner with Danny D. Can he whack that car anywhere near pole position? He's currently P12 at the moment. Rounds the final corner. It's currently at 122.9 for provisional pole. What can the Mercedes driver do? They had a good night in Division 2 last night. He goes to provisional pole by 2 seconds.
Jesus, it's got to the point now where it stopped raining, and it's just going to get quicker and quicker the more we get to the end of the session. I feel like last man across the line at the very end is going to stand best chance of getting pole, with the track conditions continuously evolving.
Well. Let's keep flickering down the order, see if we've got anyone else improving out there. Gaza Bridger, is he going again? He's rinsing his ERS through the first sector. He's 6 tenths up in his lap time. So yeah, I think you're right, Joe. The rain has definitely stopped, and we're going to see a lot of improvement in lap time.
Excuse me for 1 second. Just grabbing some cookies.
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, it's white chocolate ones as well.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, bloody hell. Danny D, is he going
before
again?
quali.
No, he's not going again. He's backed out of his lap.
Um,
It's definitely a lot drier than it was at the start of the session. The track looks nearly bone dry now.
yeah. Yeah, Gaza Bridge is actually 2.2 seconds up on his time, which isn't going to put him fastest, but it depends on what his final sector will be. The fan favourite, the new cult hero of SLR Division 3, is coming around the final corner. What can he do? Can he put his car on provisional pole? Here comes the McLaren. His teammate's in 4th. It would be great if he could get himself up there. Gaza Bridge across the line, and he does go provisional pole, 20.6. Wow.
Great lap there from Gaza Bridges. Put him on provisional pole. 3/10 clear of legendary Danny D. As Rico from Penguins of Madagascar has just gone up to 21.7 in P3. Great one there from the Red Bull.
Some interesting names amongst this league. Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team has just come into the pits. So he will be coming back out shortly. Well, if he has enough time to. I think he might just about have enough time. Bad Otter's 1.5 seconds up in sector 2. Sector 1 he was 1.5 seconds up.
Charismatic, 118.7.
Jesus Christ.
Great lap. And nearly 2 seconds clear again in front is Charismatic.
This is going to be an interesting end to the qualifying because we're still nowhere near the well, we're getting quite close for this division. Kind of, I don't know what kind of lap times this division is going to post in terms of pole position, but I feel like we're getting there. I don't know. What do you reckon for pole? If it was a normal dry session, what would you expect for this division?
Probably like
17 something.
17-1, 17-2 potentially.
So we're getting there.
Oh, 17-4! Okay. OG Amos with a 17-4. What about Bellotta though? He's about to cross the line. Can he put the Mercedes anywhere near pole position? It's going to be P2 in the end, 4/10 off OG Hammers. But as Joe said, this qualifying session is starting to ramp up now.
I don't know what's just happened, but you sound a bit like a robot. It's not your voice in the chat, but I feel like I can hear you twice.
Oh, oh dear.
Wait, hold on, talk again.
Hello.
Nah, I can't hear you anymore. That was
Okay,
weird.
Good.
It's like I heard you twice. Fathead, just 1 second. 17.6. That is his session done as well because he has slowed down. And Punishes. He's on a slower lap. Potentially might go again. I don't know who else you've got out there.
Yeah.
Gaza Bridge is not out of the garage. He's done.
Yeah,
that's not good. That's not good either because that time. Quite a few drivers are going to find themselves at the back here, to be fair.
Modi across the line. He's only going to go P6 in the end. That's not the greatest of laps from the former champion of this division. Have we got anyone else on an absolute flyer out there? Maxwell looks to be slightly down on his time going through the middle sector. We'll see what the Kick Sauber can do through the middle sector split. He's 2/10 down on his lap, so he's not improving out there.
Yeah, Hicklin's invalid, so he's going to be at the back for the race. Baggy Fan just started his lap. I'm just going to see what his sector 1 is. Oh, we've already gone past sector 1, that's why. And Punisher's session.
Stars Orphan. I think that was 6 seconds up. I think that's what it said. Nearly 6 seconds up on his lap time, so he could be flying all the way up the order here.
Trying to catch you the last.
Here we go then.
Fathead.
With a Red Bull. And to the line goes Fat Teddy. Doesn't improve. But what about Stars Orphan? Can he shoot that Red Bull towards the front of the field? Goes P5 there. Not a bad lap there from Stars Orphan. Checker flag is now out. So it's going to be under qualifying. Baggy, I think, might be one of the next ones up. Hicklin, as you said, is invalidated. So this is qualifying over and done with. Charismic's going to cross the line shortly. I think he's down, is he? He does improve. He goes P4 in the end. So found some time in the final sector. But what about Baggy Fan? Can he improve in his lap time? Goes into P8.
I think Gregors is up a lot. He's coming around the final corner, tight to the line. It could be pole. Oh, it's third.
Oh. Can anyone challenge Punisher then at the front? At the front is going to be Sean Tiller's invalid. Petronas, I'm not sure. I didn't quite get to see his middle sector, but you mentioned about Ballotta. He is up in the middle sector. We'll see what Petronas can do at first. Rounds the final corner now. Can the Mercedes-AMG Petronas guy driving for Alpine put that Alpine towards the front of the grid potentially? Goes P8 in the end, but what about Ballotta?
He was half a second up in sector 2, and he does just about get pole position, and that is it. That's a session done.
Wow.
Baldotta right at the death.
Great qualifying, that was. Right to the very end, it was sensational. Started off wet, got drier. We didn't know what tyres were going to be the greatest ones at one point in the session, but in the end, it's Badotta who wins out in these mixed conditions in qualifying. He takes pole position for the Portuguese Grand Prix by exactly a tenth of a second from Punisher. And Fat Ted rounding out the top 3.
Yeah. I feel like the likes of Gaza Bridger and Sean Tiller went a bit too early because they weren't able to get back out to do another run. So they'll be disappointed. But yeah, that was an interesting session. I can't quite remember what the race was forecast to be. Did see it. Baggy put something somewhere, but I need to find out again actually.
So then, there is the classification for qualifying on your screen. Then it's Badotta TV on pole position with Punisher alongside Fat Ted rounds out the top 3. Gregor's P4, legendary Danny D round out the top 5. The man who's always gotten hard on is Hicklin in the chat. Someone say hards for life. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him on the hards in the race. Then seeing that it looks like it's going to be dry, but Badotta taking pole position then with a pretty good lap right at the day.
Oh, this cookie's good.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh, all right.
I definitely saw Baggy put the rain.
I think he said dry, didn't he? I thought he said dry for the race. All right, we're getting underway. In about 5 minutes' time, we'll be back in just a minute. So then, welcome back for the race then. It is the Portuguese Grand Prix. This is Portimao, round 3 of season 13 here in Summit League Racing. It is Division 3 and one of the greatest tracks on the calendar for some people, including myself. And well, what a season it's been so far in Division 3, full of action, full of spills and full of mixed conditions as well as we've just had in that qualifying session. It was Badotta who took pole position in the end then for the first time this season. Can he convert it into a win? We didn't see pole converted to win in Division 2 yesterday, but it could happen tonight then. And here is the circuit then, 4.6 kilometres, 2.891 miles of Portimao here in Portugal, and we'll see what the drivers are going to have to deal with tonight then. 2 DRS zones, one on the main straight and the other one heading down into the tricky turn 5. Then into turn 1. In real life we saw Lance Stroll go for the move around the outside of Lando Norris. That ended in contact, and with the Racing Points sliding his way off the track, Lando Norris continued on. Stroll with damage in the end, heading towards turn 5 in 2020, where Carlos Sainz led the race at one point, got past Valtteri Bottas and into the lead of the 2020 race. He went for the McLaren driver at the time, and Kimi Raikkonen, who got a mega start in this year's race and made some great ground in turn 1, in lap 1, sorry. I think 11 positions gained, if I remember rightly. Great move there, turn 13. And the tyres for this evening, then it's the hardest in the Pirelli range. It is a C1, the C2 and the C3 tyre. Normally the strategy would be a soft medium, but we'll see what our drivers are going to do tonight then. And well, it's myself, SLR Corey, on commentary. Joining me, it is the one, the only SLR Darnell. Welcome to the comms box, Joe, and we've got a tasty little race ahead of us.
Yeah, thanks for welcoming me like 20 minutes after we started the stream. When did you become the ultimate graphics guru? Because that was impressive.
Thanks. I mean, I've just been kind of playing around with this new system the majority of the day, to be honest, trying to see what I can find. So,
fair play. It's good. Good for the audience. I'm sure we're going to be having a very entertaining race, being Division 3. Possibly penalties galore as well. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the race.
Well then, We've got the grid on the screen then. It's Barossa TV on pole position with Ted Punisher alongside Fat Ted. We'll round out the top three with Gregors in P4 for the RB team. Legendary Danny D with a second, the Mercedes cars. In P5, they're going to be hoping for as good as a result they did in Division 2 last night. Then it's the two kick sounders, Charismic and Maxwell, with Petronas in P8, Stars Orphan P9, and SLR Modi, the former champion, last week's race winner as well, will round out the top 10. Baggy Fan P11, Gaza Bridger, fan favourite, will start P12. Rico from Penguins and Madagascar will be P13. Sean Tiller P14, and the man with always who's got a hard on, has got the hards on this evening, Ceslar Hicklin P15. K1 Skies is going to be starting at the back of the grid with potentially a default setup as well, which is going to be a long day for the Williams drive. We should be getting underway in a few minutes' time.
Yeah, quite a variation of tyre strategies here. Very mixed. Similar to yesterday, actually. Some people opting for softs, some people opting for mediums, and then you've got the oddball opting for hards, which, as you've mentioned already, is SLR Hicklin.
Indeed it is.
Yeah, only 16 people.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be more turnout for tonight, to be fair, but clearly some of them didn't want to fancy Portimao, and some I can't really blame, because a few years ago it was a pretty awful track on the game, but now it's kind of got a bit better. Not as good as it was last game, but yeah, it's
I was actually going to say, for me, it's the complete opposite.
Really?
I absolutely loved it when it came out and every other game since. But on this game, I just hate it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the new handling of the game. I just don't really like this track at all. I've not been too keen on it. Funny enough, I kind of like, it's weird, like the street tracks in this game are a lot better than they have been on previous games. Like Vegas, I hated on the last game. And I've done a bit of practice today for a league race on Monday, and I was loving it. Proper loving it. So, weird one.
Yeah, the new handling model has very much changed some of the tracks in this game. Define has put, gents, when do I find out if I have a seat tomorrow night? I think it's midday McEwen sign-up closes. I think you'll find out then in the announcements chat. Define, I think Define, is that how you say your name? I don't know, I'm probably butchering it, but...
No idea.
Not a Scooby-Doo.
You've got a few people that are actually going for mediums now that were on softs. Bados is one of them. He's switched to the mediums.
Here we go then, Joe, take it away.
Oh, 5 red. Oh, God, 5 red lights. In Portimao, Division 3, Round 3. We are underway. And Badossa gets away well, and so does TEH Punisher, Original 96, OG James, whatever you want to call him these days. Into turn 1 we go. It's looking pretty smooth amongst everyone. No one's taken each other out yet. Shock in this division. But yeah, no one's really changed positions at the front. There's a bit of scrapping in the middle. As a Bridger's meeting. Whoa, no, there's a spinner. Maxwell. Oh no. That's not good. And I think Gaza Bridger's been caught up as well. Gaza Bridger. He was up to P8 in the first couple of corners, and now he's down to 14th. Devastating start for him.
Yeah, he had a mega start. That is a shame for the McLaren driver. Out in front, though, it's still Barossa TV retaining the lead through turn 8. Nearly a second clear of Punisher already. They're on the same tyre. The first of the soft runners is Charismic. We'll see how he gets on. He's got Gregors behind him in the RB. Biggest winner at the start is K1 Skies. 7 positions gained from the back of the grid. He's already into the points.
Look at the gap between 5th and 6th already. The top 5 are 2.5 seconds ahead of everyone else. I think that kind of argy-bargy at the start in around turn 2 and 3 has caused that, but the top is the yellow flag again.
I think that's Sean Tiller. Sean Tiller's had a spin. He's had contact with someone. I'm not sure who it was, but there was a bit of front wing going flying off the road. And the McLaren driver, it's been a tough start for both McLarens. As K1 Skies has gone off as well at the penultimate corner. So what was a great start for the Williams, he's gone flying down the order.
Deary me. Yeah, top 5 and a minute in a world of their own. K1 Skies have got a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. I expect a retirement to follow that. And probably lead the session.
Oh, Charisma got a huge snap there out of turn 4. That's going to allow Gregors to potentially close up into turn 5. He's going to go for the move. Oh, he has having a look around the outside, but still a bit too far back. We've got SLR Hickman, the other RB, who's gone flying off at turn 4.
Yeah, that's not good considering he's on the hard tyre. That's a long old race for him towards the end. Punisher wanted to get past Badossa down towards the end of Sector 1. But you've still got Charismic, Gregors and Stars Orphan on the softs behind this trio at the front. So for the 3 at the front, it's going pretty good for them at the minute.
Keeping it clean out in front is Badossa in the lead of the Grand Prix. 6 tenths clear of Punisher. with Fathead just behind him. The Ferrari shoe snap of oversteer for the Ferrari. That's going to allow Charismic to go up the inside.
Yeah, he hit the back of the Haas in front. That's kind of what caused him to lose position ultimately. And Charismic, crucial. He gets ahead of at least one medium runner. He needs to try and get to the front as quick as he can so he can utilise these tyres and then hopefully perform a undercut. Well, he will perform an undercut and just, well, we'll see what happens with him for the race. But good start for Charismic.
He's gone ball with Estar Moli. He's going to make the move for 7th place. Past Baggy Fan he goes. Does the Aston Martin driver and some more points towards the former champion.
Yeah, it's I'm just looking at. Yeah, Stars Orphan's all on his own. He's 3 seconds.
Punisher has sent it for the lead into turn 5. He's having a look down the inside of the Mercedes. He's gone off the road. Could be 3 wide. Look at Charismic trying to go side by side with the Haas driver, but no, he waits behind him, and that's caused all sorts of couple of fell out in front.
Yeah, I only sort of caught the end of that when you mentioned it, but Charismic wants to get past Punisher as quick as he can, it seems. He's all over his gearbox. Is he going to go for a move here? We saw Beast Assassin do it a couple of times yesterday. Kind of catches you off guard that particular corner we just ran around. Is he? He's going to wait for the... Oh no, he's going to go for it! Oh, that's audacious.
Wow.
He's just about kept it clean. Punisher's absolutely got Charismic all over him. All you can see in his mirrors is just lime green, or green, whatever colour it is. He's going to get him here though.
Yellow flags. We've got a McLaren off of the back. I think that's Sean Tiller. Yes, it is, but we're still going to stay on board with the front because Charismic is going to go for the move on Punisher down the main straight. Might even go for the lead here into turn 1. Is he going to go for it? It'd be a late lunge if he's thinking about it, but no. He's going to hold on to that 2nd place, and Punisher is now down to 3rd.
Yeah, smart. Oh, Charismic! Oh, he's just rear-ended the back of Bad Otter. I was about to say something nice then, and then that happened. I was about to say he kept it cautious into turn 1 and didn't go for the audacious move on Bad Otter, but then he just rear-ended him a corner later. But I don't know if he got damage from it. I'd be so very surprised if he didn't, because that was a big hit. He hasn't, doesn't it, like?
Petra, good move there past Baggy Fan. Down the inside at turn 5.
Again.
And who is that? That's Rico. Penguins of Madagascar. Rico has gone off again. I don't know what brought me to say. I think I said it once last week. It's just stuck.
Yeah, this field is so spread out 4 laps in. You've got to feel for people like Stars Orphan, who's just all on his own. But he's running his 6th, so it's not the end of the world for him. There's a bit of a battle between 7th, 8th, 9th and 10th. Baggy Fan is defending from Gaza Bridger for P9 on the penultimate, or the 3rd to last corner, shall I say. Gaza Bridger wants to get ahead of the Ferrari driver.
Oh, Fat Ted! Wasn't on board with Fat Ted through the final corner. He's gone for a switchback, and it might even be a change for lead. Fat Ted's into P3. Charismic is back into the lead of the race.
Yeah, Charismic now leads as he should be on those quicker tyres.
Gregors!
Oh,
He's gone down the inside, I think it was, of Punisher. But Punisher is going to hold on to the position. It's going to lose him a heap of time down the back straight, heading towards turn 5. The RB with the outside line. Is Fat Ted thinking about going for a move on as well? Yes, he is, to the inside line of the Mercedes driver, but can't make his way through. This is brilliant racing. Between the top 5 is Punisher holding on to the position. Gregors with the inside line as they head towards turn 7. The RB has got the move done. Yes, he has.
It was only a couple of laps ago where Punisher was trying to take the lead, and now he's down to 5th. This top 5 are... Well, in fact, they're actually bringing Stars Orphan into play here because he's now 1.5 seconds off this lot. But other than that, I mean, Moley's a further 4 seconds down the road. But yeah, it's changing at the top every lap with this DRS. And I think we could potentially see a change for the lead again in a minute with Bad Otter reclaiming that 1st position.
Let's go back on board with Bad Otter then as they head through the final corner. It's going to start lap 6 at 33 then for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Here in Division 3, can Bad Otter retake the lead, which was his a few laps ago, past the kick Sauber of Charismic, the man who did win he got a podium last week. And Bad Otter, got a bit too deep, and it's allowing Charismic back through into the lead of the race.
Yeah, I kind of felt that was a bit too deep. I feel like it was a bit too late to make the move into turn 1, just with the nature of the corner. I think he probably should have stuck behind him there on that particular go, but ever so ambitious for Bad Otter in the Mercedes. Don't think anyone else behind has had a go at anyone though, but they're all closing up again, and Trying to see if there's anything else going on anywhere. Baggy Fan has a penalty, and so does, well, we already knew K1 Skis did. And it's
got another one. And that's it. That's the race over there.
Yeah, all over for him. Kind of be the story of the season, really, isn't it? Like, first race of the season happened, and then don't know about last week, but
I think he got a bit more awards last week as well. So yeah, as you said, it's not been the greatest start to season 13 for K1 Skies. He'll be back next week when we return for Monza. Barotto is looking to retake the lead once again. He went for it last lap, went too deep into turn 1, allowed the kick Sauber back through, took the wide line through the final corner. He's going to have DRS as the Mercedes driver. Should be an easy move down the main straight. Pulls into the slipstream, stays in the slipstream, pulls out of the slipstream, does he? To the inside line of turn 1. Goes Badotta. Has he got the move done this time round? No, he's gone too deep again.
Oh.
Charismic with a filthy switchback has retaken the lead again.
brilliant racing at the front. They're keeping it clean. Look at the top 5. You can't even... You can throw a blanket over all of them. They're so close. And they're differing of strategy as well. 2 of them on softs and Badotter's coming back down the inside.
Oh, there's nearly contact. Oh, they've brushed wheels again. Gregors has made the move on Punisher. He's up into 4th place. And yeah, this is brilliant between the top 5. We saw it last night as well with some of the racing towards the front. And it's carrying on to Division 3 as well. We're loving every second of it so far. Huge snap there from Badotta. It's going to lose a little bit of time, but he's still sticking on the back of Charismic. He's not going to go for a move into turn 10, is he? He had a little look, but no, thought better of it. And he's going to wait to the main straight.
Yeah, we're going to start to get to that point with the soft tyres where they're going to slowly start to fall off, and we're going to see the kind of switch over in tyres performance. But Charismic has still got the lead, and I think he's probably going to get past again, to be fair. That's a really good run out the final corner from Badotta.
But look at Fat Ted in the background. He got an even better run through the final corner. Could potentially get both of these. He's going to get a double slipstream. He's not going to use much of that, actually. He might not actually, thinking about it. But Punisher has got the move done on Gregors, has he? We're down the inside of the first corner. Gregors going to have the better run through turn 1 because Hammers has gone wide. And the ERB is through, but James back round the outside. Could get it done at turn 3 as they head towards the uphill left-hander of turn 4. The Haas with the inside line. Has he got the position? No, he doesn't. The RB is back through.
Yeah, stars off and still can't quite close into this. Like, he's about 1.5 seconds. It's been lingering around that time for quite a while. Petronas has closed the gap slightly. He got past Moley, and now he's kind of bringing himself a bit into play here. It's a big opportunity for those guys in 6th, 7th and 8th to try and close this top 5 because they are tripping over each other. But at the same time, it's all fair, and it's oh, look at the top 2. They're so close together.
Indeed, what? Jesus. Oh, he's gone very wide there, Badotta penalty. And for going over the track limit, it's very easy to do at that corner. And I don't think it's going to be the last of the penalties we see in the top 5 tonight. The Badotta, the second of the drivers in the top 5 to receive penalty for track limits.
Yeah, pardon me, Jesus. Penalties are going to be key around this track. And that's not good for Badotta. He still does have Punisher in the top 5, which has a penalty as well. So as long as you have a free, oh look at this! Oh my goodness!
Three wide!
Oh, this is not going to go well.
The Ferrari to the inside. Fat Ted is into the lead, but he's gone too deep. Badotta retakes the lead in the Grand Prix now. Charismic back up the inside of the Ferrari. They nearly brush wheels, but they've kept it clean so far. Badotta says, thank you very much, I'll retake the lead. Fat Ted, though, is into P2. Could retake the lead going into turn 5. Here we go then with DRS, with Slipstream. Goes to the inside line of the Mercedes. Brakes late. Sends it down the inside. Has he got it done? Badotta with a switchback with a run all the way up to turn 7. Can he get it back? The lead of the race round the outside of the turn 7. Not normally an overtaking manoeuvre, but he's got it done.
Greg is out of nowhere. It's gone up to 3rd. Charismic's gone from 1st to 4th in half a lap. And the man on the same strategy as him, Gregors, is now into 3rd position on those soft tyres. The highest position I think he's been all race, to be fair. But yeah, these top 5, they are keeping the gap to everyone else. They're just in a bit of a league of their own at the minute. But yeah, seeing like Fat Ted, oh hold on, what's this? Gregors and Charismic pretty close together. Yeah, Fat Ted kind of launching himself down the inside at turn 1 and ran off the track. Surely these guys are going to pick up penalties if they keep doing that. It's not very smart, but It's entertaining. That's all I can say.
Well, yeah, they're not racing on the limit; they're racing over the limit of track limits at the moment. But look at Charismic closing up to the back of Gregors. Is he going to go around the outside of turn one? It'd be a risky one to go for it around the outside of turn one, but he's had a little look. He's gone wide himself. And look at Punisher. He had a tiny look there, heading towards turn three, but they're going to stay as you were, the top five.
Oh, this is excellent racing. Charismic's had a bit of a slide out of turn 3 or 4, whatever corner that is. It's turn 4 in it. Here comes Punisher up the inside of the hairpin, and the side by side. It's all looking pretty fair. I think Charismic's got better traction, and he stays ahead.
Staying on board with the Punisher as that was happening. And Charismic held it with the inside line. He stays into the top 4. Stars Orphan trying his hardest to close the gap, but without any DRS. Stars Orphan's got some mega pace, but like I said, without the DRS, he just can't close it at all.
Yeah, pretty similar to Petronas. He can't really close Stars Orphan either. Then again, Moley hasn't been able to pass Petronas, and he's in his DRS. Same strategy as well, same tyres. What's going back on at the front? We're probably going to see another move for the lead. Every lap it keeps changing, and it looks like Fat Ted is going to take the lead of this race in a second.
With Ferrari then. Down the main straight we go. Start lap 11 now. This race, the pit window is now open for the soft runners. Is Fat Ted going to go for the move in turn 1? He's turned off his DRS. He's not going to go for it. All without Punisher though. Go back on board with the Haas. He's sort of very late move there. Thought he was going to go for it, but no. SLR Moley though has made a move into turn 1. He's passed Petronas into 7th place.
Yeah, Punisher used a lot of airs there. He's really low. Fat Ted didn't actually use any airs on the straight, so he wasn't interested in making the move. Gregors has got a lot of airs to his disposal as well. Just scrolling through them all and seeing what their usage is. Gregors has got a lot in hand. As expected, Badot was having to use a bit more, being at the front of the train. But yeah, pit window will be pretty soon for the soft runners. I think it's about lap 13 for softs, so we'll see if anyone dives early or
James.
not. We saw.
Oh, James ran down the inside of turn 10. That's a lovely move from the Haas to get past the kick Sauber. And into the top 4 he goes now. Those soft tyres appear to be dying off.
Yeah, we saw some people yesterday go around this time for hards, but we shall see what people do. See if anyone does go in. Yeah, Charismic looks like he is struggling now. Punisher's now lost the DRS to Gregors because of that. None of them do pit though. Oh, look at start.
Oh, Fat Ted into the lead of the race then. Great one there from Fat Ted down the inside. That's our Moley back up to 6th place after gaining the position because Stars Orphan. Yeah, what's happened to Stars Orphan?
I don't actually know, but he definitely lost time somewhere because he was ahead of this trio going onto the straight, and well, he's just lost it through DRS as the yellow flags. There was one somewhere.
I think it's Rico.
Yeah, he looks like he stopped. Oh, I think he's spun. He's moving. He's going very slow actually. I don't really know what's going on with him.
Yeah, he's going to.
Yeah.
Let's go back on the ball with him quickly. Yeah, he's going very slow. Trundling his way back to the pit lane in the Red Bull. Could be his race over and done with then. And the top 3 are kind of split away now from James and Charismic.
Yeah, when they were having a battle, it kind of he lost the DRS with the guys in front. And, well, hopefully it doesn't cost him too much. Hopefully he can get back into this train, but if not, then it will be difficult to try and get himself back. Charismic's still there though. Ooh, right behind Punisher.
Oh! Both of the top 2 have a huge snap there out of the penultimate corner. Fat Ted and Bad Otter. Is that going to disadvantage any of them though? Down the main straight because Bad Otter's using all of his battery. Fat Ted is using all of his battery. But with DRS in the slipstream, is it going to be enough for Bad Otter? As Charismic is in, so he's going for the undercut to try and get back in this train. Nobody's close enough to go for a move into turn 1. But the man to keep an eye on is going to be Charismic. Is he going to go for the mediums? Is he going to go for the hards in the kick Sauber?
Well, I don't know if you're watching it, but I'm watching it. I'm going to see what he goes for now and see where he comes out. Oh my god, my controller's vibrating like crazy because of this pit stop. And he's got a wing change.
Oh, Bad Otter down the inside, retakes the lead of the race. It's a late one, it's a late lunge, but he's been to the lead now, and yet, so you say he's got wing damage.
Well, he had a wing change, so he might have had wing damage, but like visible. I don't know. He probably shouldn't have. He probably should have told his engineer not to change his wing because he was keeping with the guys at the front regardless. It might have been very minor wing damage, but that's cost him massively because he's lost about 5 seconds because of that.
Yep. Potentially chuck him outside contention for the race victory now. Needs to gain him a lot more than he normally would for an undercut to try and get back in the train for this race victory. Out front, it's still Bad Otter at the moment. He's got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, as well as Punisher, Daggy, and legendary Danny D. But Fat Ted though, is anybody in this train going to pick this lap? Fat Ted thinking about potentially going for the race lead again. Lost it on the previous lap. Trying to get it back here on lap 14 with DRS, with the slipstream. Pulls to the inside line. Is he going to back out of the move? Is he going to send it? No, he pulls back into the slipstream of the Mercedes. And Greg is over the curb of death. Somehow has caught it. But that was a very ambitious look there from the RB.
Yeah, it was a very, very similar move to what Invade did yesterday on Skullkiller, maybe? Not quite the same, but it was pretty close to being the same. Yeah, surprised he even went for it, really. The gap, he kind of teased the gap, but it was closed before we even hit the corner. So it could have been an aeroplane.
Very much so. Kept it in a straight line though, thankfully, so it hasn't disrupted this battle very much, but it has allowed Hammers now back into the DRS range.
It has indeed. There's a yellow flag. It's a McLaren, I believe. No, it's not Sean Taylor. Gaza Bridger it was.
Hickner's just lost the place to Charismatic down the inside at turn 5. Charismatic trying to do all he can to try and get back in the train for the DRS. He is pitted, of course, for fresh medium tyres, hence why he's a bit further down the field than we last just saw him.
It's 32 seconds off the lead. I'm pretty sure the pit lane time loss in this track is 25?
Around
26?
that, yeah. Gregors is in then, off his soft tyres. Presumably he's going to go medium to the end. He's got 10-second penalty. It must be by a few kilometres an hour for Gregors. But nevertheless, it's a 10-second stop-go penalty for the RB. He can't serve it right now, so that will probably get added to his time at the end of the race then. Is it going to be medium tyres? Yes, it is for the RB. We're going to go back to the front though, because Fat Ted is going to challenge for the lead again.
He is. He's up the inside of Bad Otter. Punisher's well and truly in play here again. That's devastating for Gregors. It feels like whoever pits is just cursing themselves. So it's kind of the top 3 now for this race as it stands. And they're all on mediums to the end. Oh, Fat Ted almost lost it out of turn 8 then.
Very, very close there for the Ferrari. Thankfully, has not just held on to the lead, but held on to his race, because that could have been a race-ending spin for the Ferrari driver. They're avoiding the bump on the outside of turn 10, which is, I won't be surprised, catches a lot of people out tomorrow as well. But Bad Otter looking to potentially retake the race lead. I'm sure the medium runners won't be looking to pit just yet. We've seen the softs go about 13, 14 laps.
I've seen Devil Noob posted something in the Twitch chat. I don't know if I'm stuttering, but you said to fix the stutter, turn the audio quality to low in game settings.
I'll have a quick gander quickly.
Meanwhile, I haven't heard myself.
Bad Otter's just retaken the race lead.
He has, and he went off the track as well. Oh, Fat is still up the inside though. I don't know if you're watching this, but they're still going at it up turn 4, up the hill, and they're literally touching each other. Not in a sexual way. Down the inside goes Bad Otter. Fat Ted is still the only driver of the top 3 not to get a penalty yet, and he's pushing his luck with all these battles. They're all flying off the track. Don't know how he's not even got a penalty yet himself.
That is a madness what you've just said there, but
he's lost it again out of turn 8. Save the previous lap, and he's lost the position this time. That's Fat Ted, and I think Punisher was having a little look then, but decided better of it.
Oh, yeah, I've just seen what Devil News just meant now. Yeah, I'll have a look at that after the stream. But out in front then, Bad Otter, as we've just seen, retaking the race lead because of that Fat Ted mistake.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I just read it now. I thought it was Mike's stutter. Yeah. The graphics.
Yeah, I saw it in the thingy. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's
turning audio down makes the graphics better. How does that work?
Logic, innit?
That's weird. Guess that's something for another day, though.
For the race lead again, Fat Ted to retake the race lead here in Portugal and back into the race lead. He goes, huge slide there from the top 2. Is Bad Otter going to think about sending it back down the inside? No, he thinks better of it because he knows he's going to get DRS again, heading towards turn 5. Good
drive out of turn 4 for Punisher. It's not actually second phase of it, Bad also had better traction. Still keeping it all together. Pit window for mediums is around 20, isn't it? So they've still got a few more laps to go. Obviously, Gregors and Charismic are kind of out of play now. Charismic is 6 seconds off Gregors as well. So with that wing damage, I feel like he's lost a bit more time than he would have. 6 seconds off seems a bit too much, to be fair.
Indeed, it does. And yeah, I'm not sure what's happened there.
You would have closed a bit at the time through an undercut, but no.
Started off closing up to the back of Hickley. I thought it was a lot closer than it was, to be fair, but it was very close at the time anyway to the RB. We're going to go back to the front. We've got the yellow flags at the back. I think that is Rico, the Penguin, that has gone off again in the Red Bull. We're going to go one final sector. I'm not sure what that was all about, but we're going on board with Petronas because he's going to go into P4, and I think we've got to move for P2 as well. Yeah, Punisher down the inside at turn 1. It's going to be a late one. There's that contact between the two.
Yeah, that was really rude. Yeah, that was interesting from Punisher. The nature of the corner doesn't help. Sean Taylor's retired, he's given up and he's out of the race. Just looking at Gregors, he's just under 22 seconds off this lead, so he will be in the lead of the race by about 3 seconds after pits, potentially a bit more because there's still a couple laps to go till they reach their pit window. But yeah, those 10 seconds are really going to hamper him.
They definitely are. The medium pit window is probably going to open in about a lap or two time. So we'll start seeing the front runners in for, well, what will be more than likely soft compound tyres to the end of this race. They'll definitely have some left after we saw some wet conditions in qualifying. Well, mixed conditions in the end. It was Ballotta on pole for this Division 3 race. We saw last night the pole sitter wasn't able to convert it to the race win. Make sure to rewatch that one if you haven't already. And a shoe slide there for the Haas rider. He's going to lose a lot of time for that one. It could nearly drop outside DRS range for Punisher, potentially be under threat. It's 9.5 tenths. He's just about stayed within it.
All starting to struggle. You can see them all. There's another yellow flag in. It's the Penguin again. He's doing donuts at this point. He's going to get lapped in any second now, actually. Just watching him, and you can see Fat Ted in the background. Race from Rico.
Yeah, what to forget for the race Red Bull driver, the same racing bulls. Round the penultimate corner then, goes Stars Orphan, trying to make some progress, trying to get past the car that's not really in his race. That's SLR Hickman, he's yet to pit off the hard compound tyres. Sure, we'll see him in for the soft shortly. You can see him weaving down the main straight, trying to break the slipstream. Really, you can only have one move. But Stars Orphan with the slipstream, with the DRS, goes to the inside line of SLR Hickman and is now up into 8th place.
Oh, he's gone way deep. He's just didn't quite make the move. He's lost position again. That was so deep into turn 1 from Stars Orphan. Completely misjudged the braking.
Got a bit overtake on. Oh, don't. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, Stars Orphan, you're giving me a heart attack, my friend. Is he going to go for the late move? No, he's going to back out of it.
Jesus, man. Maxwell's in the pits for the second time, I think.
I think so, yeah.
He's back out on... He's out on used mediums.
Hey?
He was on softs just a minute ago.
Oh, here comes Ballotta. Is he going to go for the move on Punisher? No, he's just a little bit too far back. Punisher, again, had a really poor final sector. Nearly lost DRS again through that final sector. And Ballotta, wow, what a catch that was.
Wow. Thought he was going to lose it fully on that second apex with that sausage curve, but he managed to somehow keep the car in a straight line. He needs to be careful he doesn't lose DRS though, which I think he should be fine. I expect at least one of them to pit this lap, if not all of them. They look like they're all struggling, to be fair. And Petronas is silently closing the gap, I feel.
Yeah, he's gone very much under the radar as Mercedes-AMG Petronas in the Alpha.
No penalty either.
Gregors at the moment, he's in the net race lead. He's only 18 seconds away from this pack.
Yeah, he's going to have about an 8-second lead. Bear in mind, he's going to lose time when they're all on softs, so that will come down, you'd expect. Charismic, actually, is looking like he could get ahead of all of them as well. It's going to be pretty close for him. He's about 24 seconds off. Very close with him and Fat Ted. Gregors just goes wide there. Just following him just now.
Fat Ted's into the pit lane then. Our race leader is into the pit, presumably for the soft compound tyres. But also, though, is closing up to the back of Punisher again. But with both of the DRS, kind of neutralises the advantage he's going to get from that DRS for the Mercedes driver. We're going to go back on board with Stars Orphan because he's really struggling to get past SLR Hickman. This is for 8th place. Stars Orphan has pit. Hickman is still yet to pit for his one and only stop in the race. Petronas is in as well for a fresh set of softs. Gregors has gone through, the net race leader. And here we go then with Stars Orphan through the final corner. Not normally an overtaking spot for the Red Bull driver. Is he going to go for it? He's onto the grasses, the Red Bull. Sticks to the right hand side. He's going to have DRS all the way heading down to turn 1. There's a massive gap separating them. But the Red Bull has got ahead.
I was just watching Charismic and Fathead. They literally rejoined. He literally rejoined side by side with Charismic into turn 1, and Charismic went round the outside. He did slightly go off the track, so he's pretty picked up another warning as Charismic, but he is ahead of Fathead. But obviously Fathead right now is all over the back of him instantly on those fresh softs. And Petronas has lost quite a lot of time here. He's 4 seconds away from Fathead now. I don't know how that's happened.
Oh, it's contact between the top two. Battlers round. Punisher had a huge snap there through the penultimate corner. The Mercedes driver hit in the back of the Haas, and the Mercedes driver has lost a good few seconds from that now. That could potentially cost him the chance to battle for the race win.
They're both in the pits as well, all 3 of them actually. So Gregors is going to inherit the lead, and Charismic is... Well, this isn't working out for Fathead. He's not been able to get past Charismic all lap, but he will now. So let's see what happens. Let's see where Punisher rejoins, because it could be very interesting with Charismic and Fathead as well.
Here goes Fathead to the inside line of Charismic. Is into 2nd place now. Charismic doesn't fight that too hard, to be fair to them. He had a little look down the inside, nearly towards the curb of death. But no, they stay as you were. And Fathead is up into 2nd place now. Gregors, our race leader.
Yeah, I'm still struggling to figure out what happened to Petronas. He is now right behind Punisher though, without a penalty as well. So Petronas is still running well. He's one of the only drivers in the top 5 without a penalty, obviously other than Fat Tab. So yeah, interesting.
Potentially had wing damage, I'm not 100% sure, but it looked like he had a very long time in the pit lane compared to everyone else. But yeah, a bit of a strange one there.
Yeah, Moley's lost out 3 seconds to Petronas. Before the pits, he was just over a second behind him, so obviously the undercut, to be fair. That will probably be what that is.
It would be a massive one though. That was pretty impressive if it was. But here we go then, going back on board with Petronas, because he's getting very close to the back of Punisher now. The Alpine definitely looking the quicker of the 2 at the moment. Definitely not the equal performance, nudge nudge, which is still a thing. Down the main straight then with DRS with Slipstream. He still seems a bit too far back, Petronas, to go for the move into turn 1, but this is going to help him as they get DRS towards turn 5 as well. Oh, a slide there from Punisher that's going to lose him even more time to the Alpine now.
Yeah, it's looking very likely Petronas is going to get through. Probably not in this corner on the hairpin actually. He was a bit too far back there. But probably come the next pit straight, he'll be through. Can't help but feel like he probably wants to get through quickly so he can try and close back up to Fat Ted, who is his main challenger for this race win. But he's a bit too far ahead at the minute.
Yeah, sticking on board with him at the moment because Bad Otter is still sticking on the back of Petronas and kind of pulling each other along towards Charismic now. The gap is now under 2 seconds of Charismic. He's got the assistance with DRS just about from Fat's Head, who has now pulled that 1 second gap. So he's in a bit clearer now and can go chase after the race leader of Gregors. But he only has to get within a 3 second range, of course, because the race leader has got that penalty with 10 laps to go when they cross the line.
Yep. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. There's nothing really going on behind this top 6 duo. Everyone's so spread out behind them. Gaza Bridger is looking like he could be getting a point. Are we going to have any moves? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, he's got a bit close, but still hovering around that half a second mark between Petronas and Punisher. But if anything, Punisher is really starting to close on Charisma now since he's lost that DRS.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at... Have you seen penalties recently to see?
I actually haven't, to be honest, no.
No, they're all
Oh
on
God,
3.
10. Gregor's got a 10-second penalty. I thought
Yeah,
it was only 3.
that was for the pit lane thing. No,
Oh,
it's for the pit lane
yeah.
thing, wasn't it?
Just remembered that now. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to start him well down the order. So he could potentially drop what P6 after all of this.
It's a yellow flag again. I think it's Rico once again. But yeah, you're right. He'll be around 7th place, Will Gregors. Really disappointing as well, because don't think without the penalty he probably wouldn't win the race still, but he would probably get a podium, I'd imagine.
Yeah, it's not like he's
On
got a slow
track.
pace. He's doing a mega job still out in front. 2.7 is the gap. And I've just clocked as well. There's only one man who's yet to pit in this race, and he's done nearly 24 laps. He has done 24 laps on the hard tyres.
He loves those hards, and there's a move third. Punisher is now ahead of Charismatic on those fresher softs. And oh my goodness me, he's lost the position again. I feel like going up the inside of turn 1 is almost a booby trap, because every driver that tries it ends up losing the position again. But I think you should probably get past him here again, towards the hairpin. He has got the DRS, he has got the grip. Charismatic's got to fight it though. And you've got Bad Otter behind trying to get involved. Oh my goodness me, what was that? Petronas out of nowhere.
Wow.
Or is it? No, it's no. Who is it?
Bad Otter. Bad Otter just gained
it's
2
Bad Otter,
positions
sorry.
in a corner.
Got the wrong driver.
Tell you what,
Not
though, he's
Petronas
flying. Look at him go
AMG.
to the inside of the turn. No! Oh, that was such an ambitious move. He didn't have to go for that, but he's put his car in a very uncomfortable place for both drivers, and it's seen the Mercedes driver spin, and he could have been on for a podium.
The second time as well. And who was that with just then? Because I didn't quite
I
see
think it
who
was
it was
Charismatic. It was Charismatic on the inside
Okay.
of 8th, I think, or 9.
I'd say, because the first time round it was with Punisher, wasn't it? So, oh god, goodness me, Punisher's going side by side with Charismatic around the final corner. It's a drag race down the straight. Don't know which one's got DRS.
Gregor's pit.
Neither of them have DRS.
Gregor's is doing
Weird.
a 2-stop, so he's going to get rid of his 10-second penalty, so he doesn't have to worry about it at the end of the race. But he has got an almighty mountain to climb to get back any more places, really, come the end of this race, because he's going to ruin his race now.
Can't help but feel that's a really dumb thing to do. Because instead of losing 10 seconds, he's effectively losing about 30.
Yeah, it's kind of throwing him under the bus a bit. But I mean, if there's a
It
safety
might have been a
car,
good- yeah.
then
Yeah, but then he would have pit when the safety car come out, not
Yeah, true.
like now. Weird one. He probably would have finished 7th if he hadn't have pit, but
he's going to gain
He
a
ain't gonna
lot.
catch.
I think he might still potentially get like P8 after penalties, but I mean, yeah, it's going to be a massive mountain to climb now for Gregor. But in the meantime, Fat Ted has inherited the lead of this Portuguese Grand Prix. He's in clear. He's 4 seconds clear of anyone behind him, and the 2 drivers behind him with penalties, of course. Petronas will inherit P2 after penalties.
yeah, it's looking quite comfortable for Fat Ted at the minute. As you said, 4 seconds, well, almost 4 seconds ahead. There's a yellow flag again. Don't even need to say his name because it's him again.
Is it?
Yeah, it is the Penguin.
Oh dear.
I don't quite know. Is he? He's been lapped. Oh, what's going on there?
Punisher and Charisma goes side by side. The Sauber is trying to get back into second place again on the older medium compound tyres, not the quicker tyres at this stage of the race. But down the inside does he go? Nearly has contact, but it's Punisher who's going to hold on to that second place.
Yeah, Petronas is licking his lips in the background. He knows that he finishes ahead of these two on the track if it finishes as it is on penalties. Does he want to get the move done though? Because these days you can get penalties taken off. For whatever reasons.
So yeah, very much be decided in the stewards' room like it was for Division 2 last week in Belgium. Well, this week I don't think we're going to have the same race winner as last week, barring any miracles. Anyway, SLR Moli was our race winner last time out in Spa. He's currently P5, could get a few places back after penalties. Petronas is all over the back of Charismatic, maybe thinking about going for a move to head towards the main straight. He's got a lot of battery to burn, does the Alpine driver. And look at him using it all round the final corner. He's going to get DRS. He's going to get a double slipstream. Petronas is going to go for it here.
Yeah, side by side with Charismatic. He's going to make that move. Not quite enough to get past Punisher. He tucks in just in front of the kick salver. I think he just about went off the track then. And he's up into third. Been a good race for the Alpine Mercedes Academy graduate driver. He's ran pretty well. At the start, he obviously wasn't involved in this top 5 battle, but he's slowly brought himself back into play, and he's looking on course for a second place finish. I think 4 seconds to Fat Ted is a bit of an ask with 5 or 6 laps to go at this point.
Yeah, very much a big ask, to say the least. Still over 4 seconds is the gap for the race leader. He's doing a brilliant job out front. Is Fat Ted, started third on the grid. He's taken the race lead, did that wonderful undercut, and it has paid off for him for the Ferrari driver. Good evening, SLR Liam. I know you enjoy that one, but it can very much easily go tits up for him still. Petronas, though, is looking to not just get second place on penalties, but to get it on track as well. He's definitely got the pace too.
Yeah, Liam did actually say in the Twitch chat it's either wing change or potentially a missed button press, which is actually a good point there. I've never missed one myself, but you never know. Someone might have, and I know that you do potentially overshoot your pit box if you do, don't you? Or you just have a really slow stop if you do.
Yeah,
I think it's overshooting the pit box, and then it causes a slow stop. So it could have been lack of concentration. Who knows?
Staying on board with the Alpine driver as we head towards the uphill left-hander of turn 4. Isn't closed off, loses time if anything through turn 4. There's only a lap younger tyres for Hammers, but through the corners he seems to be the quicker of the 2 drivers. But maybe Petrus knows he doesn't need to overdo it because he knows he's got that P2 on his plate.
Yeah, Hicklin is still on hard.
Of course he is.
He has been lapped. I'm pretty sure he's definitely been lapped, I think.
He's a minute and 5 down, so he's not. I don't think he has actually.
Oh no. He's done 27 laps. He started on the hards, I swear.
Yeah, he's done 27 laps.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry. They're on lap 29 now. He's not on lap 28 yet. He's about to be.
Ah, yeah. I'm with you.
Sorry, he's on lap 29 now. Yeah. Yeah, he still hasn't stopped. I feel like sometimes it's a meme.
He's just lost it. Sorry, dipped through the penultimate corner. Huge snap there for the Haas driver. He's going to be under threat now down the main straight.
Easy meet Petronas. Should be. Here we go. I think Charismic, he's still there, isn't he, Charismic? Whether he has enough grip to try and get on the podium, because that final podium position is going to be between Punisher and Charismic. And they're now very close together on the track again.
Oh, and Hammers! Oh, that's a lovely slide through turn 4. It's not the quickest way through the corner, but it's definitely the coolest.
Charismic is all over him again. I don't know whose tyres are going to be better at this point. Probably still Punisher's, but yeah, Charismic's lost a bit on traction there. But this is the final the battle for third. Both of them have a. In fact, no, it won't, because Moley at the minute is actually going to get a podium. Looking at that, he's 2.2 off Charisma. He's just about 3 seconds off Punisher. So Moley could get that final podium position.
He's sneaking up under the radar, as last week's winner SLR Moley could get himself back on the podium, as Joe's just said, and could potentially retain the championship lead coming the end of the night. And Punisher's now lost DRS range from Petronas, and the Alpine driver will be loving that, and Charismic could be licking his lips as well, because he could be able to get him down the main straight.
Yeah, Punisher's going to have... Oh yeah, Punisher won't have DRS. Yeah, I think it's a bit too far back for Charismic though, but Petronas has pulled the gap down to 3.8 seconds on Fat Ted. There is 3 laps to go. The only chance Petronas has of winning is if Fat Ted has a huge moment. He's looked pretty solid all race though, and to be fair, so is Petronas. Deservedly the top 2.
Definitely so, yeah. As Punisher has now got back within DRS range of Petronas, so maybe the Alpine driver's made a mistake. That's allowed the Haas back in to the DRS range. That's why Moley will not be liking that whatsoever, because his chances for the podium are now starting to decrease with only 3 laps to go.
Yeah, Hicklin's finally pit, by the way. He's now on softs with a few laps to go. Legendary Danny D is now in 8th. He's in 8th. He's 27 lap old hards.
Jesus.
Greg is at 4.5 seconds off him. We could actually see him get P8 by the end. I haven't been tracking his pace and how quickly he's been captured, but I imagine it's pretty fast.
Yeah, he's flying along. Fastest lap of the race so far is going to go to Punisher in P3 provisionally anyway, but he could drop down to P4, maybe even P5, depending if he finishes behind Charismatic. And at the moment, SLR Moli is now well within that 3-second range.
Yeah, just needs to make sure he stays there. We're on lap 32 now. Wow, 2 laps to go.
Here comes Punisher. He's going to go for the move on Patronus. It's going to be a late one, but he's got the move done. Into turn 1. He's gone way too deep again. He's gone off the track. Baggy found with another penalty. Charismatic with another penalty. That's definitely going to throw him out of proceedings now. And Punisher back up into second place, but did use a lot of the exit of the track.
Yeah, I feel like in real life you'd be told to let the position go again because you've made the move off the track, but obviously the game isn't going to tell you that most of the time, so he's got away with that one. Wouldn't really like it if I was Patronus though, but I mean Patronus just needs to keep his cool. He has second place. He just needs to not get involved in any incidents or even in fact get a penalty himself. Moli does need to watch out though.
He does, yeah. It's going to be very tight.
Yeah, he's in that 3 seconds, but only not by much.
Punisher will not have DRS on the final lap. Petronus will. He should be able to retake second place on the main straight. We'll stick on board with the Alpine driver now as he headed round the penultimate corner towards the final corner of the Algarve International Circuit. Here in Portimao, we're about to start the 33rd and final lap of this Portuguese Grand Prix in Division 3. It's been a great race so far, especially for the top 5 positions. He's not over and done just yet. Here comes Patronus and down the main straight. Is he going to go inside or outside? He may not even need to go for the move. He's not going to go for the move, is the Alpine driver, because he knows he's going to get it on penalties anyway, or is he? Heading towards turn 3, he's going to send down the inside. He has a look, and there's contact between the two.
Oh no. Oh. Why did he do that? I don't know why he needed to do that. He's lucky the Punisher's not facing the wrong way because he would have been facing a penalty most likely, but...
Here goes Charismatic, late lunge down the inside, there's nearly contact between the two, he's forced the Haas a little bit wide, and they're still going to go side by side, heading towards turn 6 and turn 7, but it doesn't really matter because they've both got penalties, they're both going to drop down the order. Charismatic with 6, Punisher with 3, a huge snap there for Punisher. SLR Moli on the podium, here we go, through goes Patronus potentially, they're going to be 3 wide, heading towards turn 9, there's nearly contact again between the 3.
They're all on different kind of rate. Like one of them's not got a penalty, one of them's got 3 seconds, one of them's got 6. But they're all absolutely scrapping like crazy.
Moli could be second.
Yeah, he could. He could actually. He's going to do it, surely.
Is he going to send it? He is! He's going to send it down the inside. SLR Moli is up into second place after penalties here. This is absolutely crazy in the final lap. Fat Ted wins the Portuguese Grand Prix. A brilliant drive out in front, but he's going to go to the line. Who's going to get second on track? Sorry, after penalties, Charismatic and Punisher cross the line, but they're going to drop outside the podium. It's SLR Moli who takes second place. Petronus rounds out the top 3, but what an ending to a race that was. It's Fat Ted taking the win by 7 seconds, but SLR Moli take a bow. What a final lap that was. What a move to take second place.
Out of absolutely nowhere, SLR Moli takes second place. He was there sitting behind him for so long, and then the final lap they all started scrapping around. Patronus, I feel like he didn't need to do what he did on the final lap. Hit the back of Punisher, obviously mistakenly, but that caused all sorts of mayhem for the rest of the lap. And well, Moli's made the move on that penultimate corner and reaped the rewards from it. Well done to Fat Ted as well, actually. Brilliant drive. 7 seconds ahead.
Wow, incredible race, incredible ending to that race. Right at the death, we didn't know who was going to get the top 3 positions, but one thing that was for certain was Fat Ted, who takes the race win by over 7 seconds. SLR Moli with a mega final lap and a mega move on the final lap takes P2. And wow, incredible stuff there from SLR Moli.
Just an honourable mention to Rico. I generally don't know. Well, I can't remember the last time I've seen a driver spin on pretty much every lap of the race and still finish. Well done for not giving up.
So then, there is the classification on your screen then. We're going to get the drivers, hopefully, in the VC. I'll try what I can. Which one is Patronus?
They're going to have to join through the Discord, aren't they?
They are, yeah. So I'm just adding them to the comms role now, and then I'll drop them a ping. So then, there is the classification on your screen, the final classification. Pro Stewards, of course. It's Fat Ted, who takes the race win. SLR Moli finishing P2, and Petronus rounding out the top 3 in the end. with Punisher P4 with the fastest lap, Charismatic P5 with Battle to TV P6. Let me just drop these guys a message. Let me make sure I get all the classification as well. And yeah, Gazza managed to get the final point in the end. Gregors recovered to P8. Great job from him. So then, that is the Division 3 race over and done with. Hopefully we'll get some interviews in very, very shortly. I've pinged them all to see if we can get them in. So then, Joe, I've already seen a few people in the chat mention about Driver of the Day, Dawes being one of them. He's given it to SLR Moley. Who are you going to give yours to?
I don't know really. I want to say Fat Ted because he drove a faultless race, didn't get a penalty, deservedly won. I would probably say Fat Ted. Moley's a very close second though in my for me. I get why people think Moley's done it. Got driver of the day. Managed to get snipe second place on the final lap. It's very close, but I think for me, Fat Ted just brilliant drive from him.
Indeed, it
Didn't do
was.
anything.
Absolutely faultless in the end from him. And I don't think we've got anyone in just yet. I think Moley said he's going to be joining in a minute. We'll give Fat Ted and Petronas another ping. See if we can get them in. They're probably not expecting this. It's probably very different.
They're trying to figure out how to get in.
Yeah. I mean, it took me a few minutes to try and work it out with all the issues I was having, but...
yeah, I mean, you have to have your Discord linked up to your Xbox if you want to do it on Xbox, but they can still do it on their phone if they're smart enough. Can you hear me? That's how you do it.
So, touch wood, we can get it all sorted. So yeah, after all that then, I think championship leader
Got someone in.
Still Moley. Who we got in?
We've
We've got SLR Moley.
Oh, we got a Mercedes AMG Petronas F1 team is also in.
Let's go. Hopefully we can get Fat Ted in by the end of this. But yeah, here we go then. Let's get the interviews underway.
All
then.
Here we are.
And Joe, do you want to start off with our P3 man, Petronas?
Yes, this is new. It's interesting. It's first time for the Discord podium interviews. Everyone's got in though. We're all good. So Petronas, P3 in the end, was on course to P2 until Moley just nabbed it on the penultimate corner. How do you feel your race went?
Well, at the start, I had no red lights, hence why I went from 8th to last and didn't move off the grid because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't have any red lights. Then I.
Oh, he's muted
He
himself.
might have lost it. Yeah, I was going to say he's muted himself.
Not sure what's happened there.
Yeah, he's muted himself.
Probably got emotional. Can't blame him.
There we go. He's unmuted now. He's back. Go on, carry on. You alright?
Yeah, my headset just went. As I was saying, I had no red lights, so I fell right back. I felt like I had good pace. I was working with SLR Moley, DRS swapping to catch up the pack. At the end, I was on course for P2. I had Moley covered, but someone kept turning their ERS off in Sector 2 and was basically a roadblock and just slowed us all down to the point where Moley caught up and yeah. But GG to Moley and Fat Ted, they had a good race.
If you hadn't have had the issues at the start, and obviously you were kind of a little bit adrift of the top five, and you slowly kind of brought yourself into play, but had that not been an issue at the start, do you reckon you could have potentially challenged for the win?
Yeah, like with the pace that I had, I actually do think I could have fought for the win.
And looking ahead to, I think Monza's the next race. What are your thoughts and what are your expectations on your pace around that track? Do you think you could keep up or potentially get another podium or even win again there?
I mean, I do like Monza. I've got a good setup for Monza, so it all depends on everybody else, really, don't it? But no, I feel confident for Monza.
Okay, well, congratulations on P3, and
Thank you.
yeah, no penalties in that
Congratulations.
race. Giving yourself a P3 there.
Congratulations to everybody else on the podium.
And yourself back to Corey, who will interview SLR Morley.
SLR Morley. That's all. Congratulations to Petronas on his P3. Over to P2 man SLR Moley, then the former champion and still the championship leader of Division 3. Last week's race winner had a mega final lap to take P2 in the end. Very impressive move on the last lap. Moley, talk us through your race, especially the latter part of it as well, because your pace towards the end was very cool, calm, and fast as well, and you managed to get second right at the line.
That was, I think, the definition of falling backwards and working out okay. I didn't feel like I was anywhere, to be honest. I was just watching gaps and hoping for something to happen. Everybody else was far quicker today, and just usual, keep it clean, hope for shenanigans, which came. Unfortunately, Petronas isn't a loss there, and it's just capitalised as always.
Indeed, yeah. And, some big points towards your championship fight again today after a good result last week. Do you think you could maybe get 2 titles in Division 3 within within 3 seasons? There we go, got it out.
Wow. Never say never, of course. I mean, we're not at race 5 yet. I could get moved up. I doubt it. I thought I'd have a bit more pace today than I did. But the win last week in this P2 weren't deserved. They were just gained off misfortune. So if people can stop talking out by themselves, I'm going to be finishing P5, P6 most races.
Well, you definitely did the best of what was given to you at the end of the day, made the most of everyone else's mistakes, and with that, extending your championship lead as well. And last one from me, we're heading to Monza next week for round 4. How are you feeling ahead of that one?
Monza. The less said, the better. It's always one I struggled with, especially for Ascari and Lesmo's 1 and 2s, which is pretty much all of the corners on the track. But I'm just going to do the same. Just sit, avoid the shenanigans, and hope for the best. Because I will not match the pace of Ted or Danny D or Bador here for sure.
Well then, congratulations again for P2 again this week. Joe, anything to add before we wrap up? Because I don't think we're getting the race winner in.
No, not really. Just other than that, just
I know he's in.
congratulations on the. Yeah, he's been in the whole time,
Sorry,
Corey.
yeah, I missed that. I think my Discord's bug. I've just refreshed it and now he's there.
Yeah, he's been there for the whole time. But yeah, congratulations on the P2 Moley. Very good drive.
Joe, over for you for the race winner then, Fathead.
So yeah, race winner, Fat Ted. Prior to this race, you'd only scored 6 points, and now you've just scored 25. Do you feel like your season has started now?
Yeah, I thought it started at Spa, but then I crashed. But now I really think it started now. So, but we just see how we go.
It was a brilliant drive today from yourself. I think consistency in the past is probably because you are one of the quickest drivers in this division. I mean, in my opinion, at least. So, this is good momentum to carry on for the kind of rest of the season. Do you think you could potentially build a championship challenge from this?
I think so, yeah. But it all just comes down to availability on a Saturday night, really. Quite a busy man. But yeah, if it comes to it, then yeah, I'd love to, especially with Moley. Someone's got to knock him off the top step now. You know, he can't win it twice in a row. Definitely not.
For sure. I mean, last season Moley was in Division 2, but who won last season? Actually, I can't remember. It's been that. Who actually won Division 3
Halo.
Halo. Oh yeah, and he's in Division 2 now. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, actually talking about the race itself, Fat Tex haven't actually mentioned that. It was a solid drive, no penalties. I think you pretty much mastered it, really. How do you feel it went for yourself, really?
I was surprised. I thought I got a warning on the first corner on the first lap, and I thought that's it. It's just going to open the floodgates, so I'm just going to get pen after pen. But no, I didn't get any at all. So yeah, really surprised myself really with a steady pace throughout the whole race. So it was just sad what happened to other people, battling and just accidents happened really. So, but no, it was overall really good race.
Well, congratulations on your victory. Anything to add, Corey?
No, you got everything there that I was going to say. So again, massive congratulations to Fat Ted, and well, I guess we will see these guys again next week, where we head to Monza. So then, massive congratulations to our top three and the rest of the guys we're racing this evening. If you want some more of the SLR action, make sure to join us for the McEwen division for the finale of the Portuguese Grand Prix weekend tomorrow at 8 p.m. That will be on the Diesel Dubzone F1 channel. But if you want some more Division 3 action, make sure to join us here next week, same time, 8 p.m. For the Italian Grand Prix in Monza. For myself and SLR Darnell and the rest of the team, we will see you tomorrow from McEwen division. Good night.